Frozen King Talk. It's your boy Frozen Prophet. What's good? I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Today, man, I'm talking about protection and relationships. I've been scrolling on social media and seeing some stuff that I just cannot believe when it comes to dudes. You know what I mean? I seen one post. I think it was probably a couple of days ago, but I seen one post. A young lady put a post up or whatever saying that her and her dude was laying in the bed. It was in the middle of the night or whatever, and there was a noise that they heard downstairs. She say her guy looked at her and was like, "Hey, babe, can you go check that out real quick?" What? This is what we're doing? We're asking our women to go and check out strange noises in the crib when we're there. I don't understand that at all. At all. But I'm real big on protection, all right? A little bit of background about myself. I did 6 years in the United States Air Force. All right, started off in security forces, switched over to law enforcement, ended my career as a counter sniper. I've been all around this country. I've been all around the world. I've done tours in Iraq, Afghanistan, other parts of the world, stuff like that. Pretty much doing security. I've done bodyguard work for celebrities. All that stuff. I've done that for I believe right around 15, 16 years doing bodyguard work for celebrities. And I own a company right now where I teach firearm training courses. I teach hand-to-hand combat courses, just stuff dealing with protection. Why? Because this world is crazy right now. All right, it's been crazy, but right now it's like on another level of crazy. All right, so I'm gonna talk to my kings real quick. Being big on protection, like I'm just gonna use myself for example. All right, doing things like, let's say you and your lady is out. All right, y'all just, let's say y'all walking down the street or y'all walking to a store or something like that or whatnot. Where the road is, if you all are on the sidewalk, you should be walking closest to the street. She should be walking on the inside of you. Not only should you be walking closest to the street, you should be walking maybe a half a step behind her. Why is that? When you look at protection, there's 4 areas that you have to protect. All right, 3 areas you can see. You can use your peripheral vision. You can see your left and the right. Of course, you can see in front of you because y'all walking straight. The other area, of course, is behind you. You can't see behind you unless you're doing frequent checks behind you. All right, I call this the baseball look. All right, you know what I mean? You know how, like, if you got a pitcher on the mound and somebody on second base and they, wind up, they do a little dip over the shoulder. All right, I call it the look, the baseball look. But you got your peripheral vision on your left and your right, and you got your front. All right, every now and then just do a look. You know what I'm saying? Look behind you. But why walk a step and a half or about a half a step behind her rather than walking right next to her? Cool. Now you're cutting off 1, 2 sections of view instead of just having one behind you. If you're walking right next to her, you can't see past her unless you lean back or lean forward. All right. So now the only thing that you got pretty much is your left side and in front of you. All right. So you want to walk a half a step behind her. Not only that, if something is coming, something dangerous is coming in front of you all, you can protect her. All you got to do is step up, move her behind you, you can protect her. If something's coming from the left or the right, you can see that. If something is coming from behind you all, because you are half a step or so behind her, if something dangerous is coming behind you all, they're going to have to get past you first. All right, so you want to walk probably about a half a step behind her. This is just a philosophy that I came up with doing defense. You know what I mean? But walk that half a step behind her. Of course, you're still right there with her, but you're a little bit behind her. That way, you can see everything that's going on and any danger that's coming, you can see it. Something over here look fishy. Of course, you can look over there. Something over here look fishy. Step over, move her around. All right. I mean, it's some things that you can do. You know what I mean? But asking your queen to defend you in any situation, I don't care if it's inside the house, outside the house, asking your queen to defend you or asking your woman to defend you, that's crazy work. All right, that's crazy work. when you look at defense, like I say, I did a little bit about my background, but again, that's just me. I'm not saying every king is gonna have this type of training, but at the end of the day, man, have some type of training. Whether you box, I've boxed for 22 years. All right, so whether you box, whether you do jujitsu, grappling, anything, you know what I mean? Make sure that you know or that you're trained to be able to protect not only yourself, but your queen as well. Every dude can fight until you get to fighting somebody that is more trained than you are. All right? So you make sure you train. Not only make sure that you're trained, but make sure that your woman is trained too. Why? Because you can't be with your woman 24/7. All right? Your woman got to go out here and face this world herself. Just like we got to go out here and face this world. But you want to make sure that your lady is trained hand-to-hand combat, pressure point tactics, firearm training. I know a lot of women do not like firearms. I apologize, ladies, but the way the world is now, yeah, we're going to have to start getting you all firearm trained, because dudes nowadays ain't just like running up on women and trying to kidnap them and stuff like that. They pulling out firearms. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get whatever they want to get. So make sure you all are trained in firearm training. But I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to y'all here in a second. I'm finished talking to my kings real quick. But kings, man, make sure that we have the training that we need to make sure that we're protected, our lady is protected, our family is protected, our home is protected, all of that stuff. Make sure that we have the training that we need to make sure everything is protected around us. And everybody is protected around us. All right. I've been taking my children to the range since they were 6 years old. Well, why? Because at the end of the day, kids get kidnapped. I've been teaching my kids firearm training, hand-to-hand combat training, knife training, pressure point tactics, how to get out of grapples if somebody try to grab you, how to get out of that. You know what I mean? I've been teaching my kids this type of training since they were 6 years old. They're older now, but since they were 6 years old, I've been going over this type of training and everything with them. All right, we got to make sure everybody in the family is trained. Again, we're not there all the time. We got to make sure that they have the knowledge to be able to defend themselves or hold an attacker off long enough until we can get there. All right. That's to my kings. I'm gonna switch over to my queens real quick. Kings, I'm probably gonna come back to y'all in a minute, because like I say, some of the stuff I've been reading on social media about some of the stuff that we doing, that just ain't rocking at all. But I'm going to go ahead and hold that to the side real quick. I'm going to holler at my queens for a minute. Queens, if you got a king that you know and is comfortable with as far as protection, please let that man protect you. All right? It's, again, through social media, all this stuff and whatnot, I've seen a lot of women get injured during situations because they're not listening to their man. They're running up to the scene trying to video record and all this stuff or whatever, rather than trying to get the safety and let your man protect you. All right, I understand this is a social media world. People want to get content, all this stuff or whatever, but when your life is in danger, leave that content alone. You ain't got to be the first one to go live and post it and all that to get views. Get yourself to protection. All right? Let that man protect you. If he sees something coming and he jump in front of you, be like, babe, go over there real quick. Something don't look right. Please just follow that man's instruction. It ain't nothing about you being an independent woman or anything like that. We're not trying to take your independence away from you or anything. We are specifically trying to protect you from this situation that's either occurring or look like it may be about to occur. And then if I ask you to go to a specific spot, go to that spot, because afterwards or in any chaos, I'm coming to that spot to look for you. If you're not there, now I have to make sure that I'm safe, but I still got to find you. And if you're moving around, we're still in danger. All right? I need you to get to safety. I need you to barricade or whatever you need to do when I ask you to go to a certain spot until this is done, and then let me come and get you so we can get out of here together. All right? Again, I understand the world and all this stuff today, but everybody is just doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is everywhere. make sure that you are somewhere where it's easy for your king to come and get you. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, babe, go over here. Let me take care of the situation, or let me see what's going on. Everything cool? All right, cool. We come over, get you. All right, babe, look, we go ahead and leave. They got everything situated, everything under control. We go ahead and leave. My main focus is to get you to safety. All right? Let that man protect you. Okay? Because, again, a lot of stuff is going on at that time. There's emotions and what's going on and what's this, and all, tempers are high. Like, all this stuff is going on. The whole job of your king is to remain calm. Make sure that you are somewhere safe, and make sure that you're somewhere where he can get you so y'all can get out safely. All right? That's the only thing I really want to say to my queens. I'm going to jump back to my kings real quick. But kings, man, make sure that y'all understand, like, when y'all going out. Matter of fact, like, another thing. One of the things that I do, I've done this for years. If I go to a restaurant and I sit down, I always sit with my back away from the door. Pretty much, I'm facing the door. Any entrance, or if a establishment got 2 entrances, 2 exits, stuff like that, my back is facing the wall where I can see both entrances. Anytime I walk into a restaurant, I'm looking at where the exits are, I'm looking at where the entrances are, and then I'm looking to see what tables they have available that are in that area. If they don't have a table in that area, I'm that dude that'll be like, hey, let me get that table over there. I don't care how long it takes. Let me get that table over there, and I'll wait. I'll just wait. You know what I mean? Because I'm scoping the situation. I'm scoping the restaurant, and okay, if something happens, I'm not gonna be able to get there, but I still need to be able to get here. So I'm looking at certain things when I walk into establishments, walking into restaurants, or just walking into places that are unfamiliar to me. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. Some people call me crazy. I've been out with some of my frat brothers. They ask me all the time, why do you do this? Why do you do that? It's a reason I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? To me, I understand it. Some other people may not understand it, but I understand it. It's a way for me to know and set a plan in my mind. Even if it takes 5 seconds, I can walk into somewhere, see where the doors are at, and plan an exit in 5 seconds if something happens. If something comes through that way, I can barricade over here, or I can get around this way or whatever and get out that door. Or we can go over here, or we can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty much planning any escape route if something happened, because right now, stuff is happening everywhere. So you can't always just be comfortable, you know what I mean, where you at. Of course, be comfortable, but you still want to have some type of plan or something like that, just in case something happens. All right. But again, man, kings, just make sure that we're not only making sure that we are protected, making sure our queen and our family is protected as well. Teach your queen, man. She probably gonna give you some pushback, but at the end of the day, this is what you have to do. Because again, she got to go out in the world, she got to fight the world, all that stuff. Without you there, you want to make sure that she's protected and is able to defend herself. Even, you know, if she can defend herself, to get to the phone and call you and let you come. She need to have some type of training to be able to defend herself properly. It's your boy Frozen Prophet, Frozen King Talk. Man, I'll get with y'all in a minute. Holla. One.
Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I plan the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, and the king with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss.